Let's start it again. It's one thing, like, sometimes I like live streams if it's like a discussion or an interview. But if I start talking, I'm like, where am I going with that? I'm just gonna start again. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna comb out my hair and enjoy it. Some people, okay, I always just want to focus on what I want to do and like being happy, maybe just respecting what others want to do. But if you want to respect others' free will, okay, this is going to be a slightly, now that I'm starting again, political opinion video. Not extremely political, but I was just noticing something. Yesterday on Facebook, our favorite social media site, somebody posted a picture of this woman with the longest hair on YouTube. I don't know her name, but I'm sure everybody knows who she is. She has very long hair, it's very pretty. And the person who posted it seemed to appreciate it, but the thing I noticed right away was, drumroll please, there were several women that came to the video saying, no, bad hygiene, that she didn't have good hygiene, which I thought, really? How do you know? Because she has long hair, you assume she has poor hygiene. And saying, no, I don't like that. Or saying, oh, my mom had long hair, but she needed to cut it and blah, blah, blah. Or she had a hard time washing it. Just all these random things about how, you know, I get it. Most people don't want to have really long hair. I truly get it. But where I feel like it kind of crosses the line is, you know, I used to be like this Democrat. I thought Democrats were all about respecting individual opinions, but yesterday, the comments of that video, I know a lot of these people are like liberal, and I'm socially liberal on social issues, but they're like Democrat liberal, and they were basically saying that this woman needed to cut her hair. And I was like, you know, I'm not this pro-conservative person, but I don't like see conservative people saying things like so-and-so needs to look a certain way. And I'm just more like slightly libertarian, in the middle, like socially liberal. I don't like when they say everybody needs to do this or that, and it's always, okay, we're never supposed to say this because supposedly women support each other, but it would always be women that had short hair and they were saying, nope, no, these women need to cut their hair. And this is where there's always the problem, in my opinion, and I don't like to go on and on with the long hair thing. It's usually other women who don't support other women, okay? Like, if you want to have long hair, mostly men aren't going to go around telling women or other men how to style their hair. It's other women that have, like, a boatload of opinions about how other... And I'm not trying to make this political, but it's interesting because, like, it used to be like, oh yes, the hippies and the free thinkers, they had long hair, but like now people that supposedly say that they're for everybody's like free opinion are the people saying so-and-so shouldn't have long hair. And this lady, okay, it got weirder and weirder and weirder. She posts these videos, okay, because her followers like them. She's not doing it to make a statement, but this other channel copied her video because it's something unusual. It's like one of those YouTube pages that copies anything just to get a lot of likes, usually to promote their own business if you click a little bit deeper. But it wasn't even their content. People were saying, oh, I want to write her about climate change. And she's not a scientist. She's not even political. And this is like, I'm not trying to make this political, but why does everything have to be political? And honestly, in my little opinion, with everything being political, it's usually like, and I used to be a Democrat, don't take this the wrong way, okay? It's usually Democrats in this new era, post-2016 election, people who vote Democrat who think other people need to do things a certain way. And I'm not like all pro-conservative either, I just am tired of, like, either everything has to be political or somebody can't just have a fun video. This is why, okay, yeah, I'm interested in some politics, but you really need to back away from it a lot. Because at the end of the day, not everything needs to be political. This was just a video that this lady posted because she likes long hair. Her followers like it. She has really pretty long hair. And just because you, as a particular woman, don't like long hair, doesn't mean you should tell another woman, like, I hate to say it, but I thought other women always supported other women. Always. You don't. If you're a woman with short hair, saying another woman needs to cut her hair, she needs to do this with her hair, you are not supporting other women. You just, okay, how can you say that you're a feminist? And I'm not anti-feminist, I'm not anti-anything, but how can you say you're a feminist when you're telling other women how they should style their hair, or that they are somehow not happy because they have long hair? It's just, not everything has to be political all the time. But these kind of comments do kind of tinge things with a bit of politics, and I hate to, like, always, like, touch on these issues, because I do have some interest in politics, and I know people that watch this channel, they're just interested in hair, right? But most men, they're not going to go around, like, telling other women how to do their hair. And yes, I know there are some men out there that can be, like, very, like, sexist. There are men like that. But I don't think most men are like that in this modern era. And I'm not saying all women are bossy either, but there's this new trend towards people who claim to be for everybody's rights, but they're always going around telling other people how to live and what to do and how that's not cool. I don't know. I'm like, cool. It's always been other women. Like, whenever I got a comment about my hair, other women, and you know, that's fine. That's why I just try to, like, not, who cares? Other women, some other women, like, think other women need to look like them, but you have to ask yourself this. If somebody thinks that you need to cut your hair to look a certain way, why? Why do you need to do that? And I had someone even say to me the other day, does having long hair hurt your neck? And I'm like, no. Maybe it's because, okay, people have just assumed that if somebody looks a certain way, that they're not as, I guess, free or liberated as them, but that's really not true. Like me, I'm very strong, I can lift heavy things, and I'm very independent. So I don't ever need another woman to tell me how to style my hair. And the same thing goes for men. Like, other women or other men that think other men can't have long hair, or you can't have short hair. I don't really care what kind of hair you have. This channel is about enjoying long hair. Definitely. Most definitely, because I think long hair is really pretty. And yes, a few years ago, yeah, it's just telling other people how to live, and it's very, it seems to happen more and more, like, just, but when it comes from a group of people that claim that they think they're the most open-minded and the most egalitarian, they need to reassess, like, their mindset, in my opinion. Because if you claim to be, like, pro this and that for everybody, then you're not going to go around, like, just making little undermining comments about somebody's look. You could just say, if you like short hair, I like this, but you don't need to say, oh no, bad hygiene. That's so rude, by the way, because this girl has very good hygiene. She looks very clean, very nice, and it just makes you kind of look a little ignorant, okay? You look very ignorant about people with long hair. And it goes back to this thing that me and this friend were talking about, how, okay, not the stereotype, but outside of just mainstream white American culture, not everybody washes their hair every single day, okay? And your hair can still be clean. yes, if somebody has long hair, they're probably only going to wash it once a week or maybe twice a week. And I've always done that with my hair type. I'm sorry, but, and it's not even just like white people, it's not an ethnic thing, but it's this perception that everybody has to look a certain way or be a certain way. And there are many different ways of living in this world. Like, you should be accepting of other people. You shouldn't just be telling people, you know, how they should live. I'm just saying, right? You don't really know. You can't assume by the way that somebody looks how they live. You just can't make that assumption. I love long hair, and I'm not going to go on and on about the politics of it. But it's okay to just have nice videos or enjoyable videos about things that people enjoy. Like, we lost that completely. So, rant's over. Yeah. That's the end of my little rant. I don't even know why I went off on that. That's why sometimes I don't like doing these Facebook Live things. I'm just like, ugh, I don't know what to say. For an interview, yes, Facebook Live is great. But just, or an art thing. But sometimes, like, when you're just doing a hair combing thing, it's not like I have something to say every minute. Because I'm just here to show how I comb my hair, I guess. If you're interested, I mean, I don't know if anything about how I comb my hair would help anybody else learn new ideas about combing their hair. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. And I don't even care if it does. I think some people just enjoy watching it, and that's okay. I'm good with that, because I know that people like it, and I like it that they like it. Right? So maybe we have too many. It's good to have politics, but I think the best kind of politics is more of like this libertarian way where you're live and let live. This is why I've just come to, like, I don't want to be political all the time, but if I had to pick a flavor of politics, like let's say politics or ice cream, and I had to pick a flavor, it would be more the libertarian one, because I just don't get like any way that's so wanting everybody to be a certain way. Yeah. So I'm just saying, if you are like claiming to be very pro other people's choices, like a Democrat or something, and then you're going around on Facebook and you see something posted that you think isn't cool, rather than saying somebody else needs to do something or making it so like comment, maybe you should just think for a minute, well, maybe that person had joy, like pure joy. I guess that's another thing. Some people are like, well, if you have pure joy, you'll never comment on these things. You'll just do what you want to do. But it's really hard for some people to just have pure joy because of the nature of the internet. So I just have to address, it's not just one side. Like, I know some people say, like, it's always conservatives. Yes. See, I'm glad that that's good. I'm glad that people appreciate long hair. That's cool. And that's great. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, right now, just what I'm seeing is there are groups of people who claim to be very pro everybody's rights to do what they want to do. But if they see something that they don't like on the internet, they will be sometimes the first people to comment on it. Like, just to say it's not good enough. So what country are you from? I would love to hear in the comments, like, what country would you share with us? Or is it something that you can't share? Oh wow, that's nice. I think India is very cool about long hair. I really like people in India, they have a lot of knowledge about long hair, like the whole henna thing, like, and the whole hair oiling thing. Yeah, you guys, you share so much good knowledge with the rest of the world about hair care, so that's pretty cool. okay, if I'm not out already for the day, just like trying to get myself up to go shopping, I'm going. I really like henna, and I was just like thinking that was interesting that I learned about that from many Indian bloggers many years ago, and it's really good for protecting your hair, and also like just if you want to add red highlights to your hair rather than using harsh chemical dyes on your hair. Henna is great. So yeah, and hair oiling and just many other. I think every culture that has long hair has a lot to offer about long hair and like ways that you can improve your long hair or just preserve it. And yeah, I think that's really cool. I think it's really great. Yeah, so anyway, what else? Oh yeah, this is talking about next. Shopping. I have to go shopping because if I'm out, it's really okay for me to go shopping, but over the last year, I've just been like, ugh. It's because, like, yeah, I like shopping if I'm already out, but just, like, if I have a day off, I was working on an art project, I'm not like, oh, wow, I want to go shopping. I'm even going, but I'm just trying to get myself all psyched up to when I go. I'm just going to be busy when I get out. I'm from California. California? I have like a first channel that's more just, and I have like this little YouTube group called Support Small YouTubers. We're getting more views and things. My whole goal and the idea, hope in the future is that maybe I can just keep this channel more about hair and just the appreciation of long hair. That other channel can be more like my like art projects and crafts and travel and things like that. There are some other people, if you start following the long hair community, there's not a lot, it's more rare. I will tell you that walking down the street, a lot of people sometimes comment, mostly nice, it's mostly been positive. I do have some experiences with other women where they make comments, oh, well, doesn't that hurt your neck? And just that whole YouTube interaction, those were mostly American women that were like, whoa, like, why would she want long hair? About this girl. There are some American women that have long hair. It's just not as common. You're not going to see it as often, which is kind of sad. My grandmother, born, raised in America, like back, when she passed away, great-grandmother. She was born maybe in the 1880s, passed away in 1962. I never met her. She had hair down to her knees, but that was during an era when women did have long hair, and she always wore her hair up, and she continued to have long hair up until she passed away. But that was even considered rare by that time, because after the 1920s, many women didn't have extremely long hair. And even my hair hasn't been this long always. Like when I was in high school, it was like to here, and then I did cut it short and I grew it out again. I've been growing it out again for the last few years because I have this hair goal that I want to see if my hair can get to my knees, because I thought, well, if my great grandmother could have hair to her knees, I definitely want to have hair to my knees. Like that's my new hair goal. Like I want to see how long it'll take me to get my hair to my knees. So you're not gonna see it as commonly in America, no. Like I don't think like that longer hair is as common. There are a few people I've found on YouTube. They do live in the U.S. like that are U.S. YouTubers that definitely have long hair, but it's not that common. It's more rare, and I actually kind of like that because it kind of fits my personality. Because like I was saying, I'm more introverted. I'm more a do my own thing kind of person, so I mean, I think it's cool in the country. Everybody has long hair, but it actually doesn't bother me. Like, okay, if you are living in America and you have more of an extroverted personality type where you're very consumed with how other people perceive you, and a lot of people make comments about not how long hair isn't fashionable to them and their circle, yeah, you probably would be more pressured to cut your hair. And I have heard, like, there were women that had long hair, I guess on social media, that were known for having very long hair. And I never even knew about all this until I started growing my hair longer, but I guess they cut it eventually because of people who didn't like it. And I guess, like, but it depends on, like, what is your goal with social media, right? Do you want to share something you like? Or do you just want to be popular because? But why, like, sacrifice something that you enjoy just because other people think something else is better, you know? Okay, I'm not rambling. This is a very good point. Why sacrifice something you like? No, actually I'm not. I've looked at it, but I don't join it because it's another forum and I'm on so many social media sites already. So I know I've read it and I've seen that it's really cool, but I just feel like it's another site you have to join. And I'm on YouTube, like, you can watch my content here, you can follow my blog. So yeah, I've read things like the site, like just different comments about henna and other Indian hair bloggers. Like, I sometimes just like to look for a hair blog by a real person who has real life experience with hair, you know. That's kind of what I like. I've always been a blogger, so I'm more drawn to the do-it-yourself DIY kind of stuff. But yeah, I've read a few posts on those sites. I just don't really think I'm going to join one. So I'm already on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I have a blog. Like, I don't know. It would be another site to join. And I can post it, like, well, my goal is, like, I've posted a few long hair blogs. Yeah, they have good tips, but you can read the tips without joining the site. That's kind of what I like. Like, I just Google something, and then I get the tip, right? And I think, like, you can still have the tips without, but if I want to post something, like, to me, I'm going to post it on my YouTube channel because it's something I'm invested in that I'm creating, or I'm going to post it on my blog so other people can read my experience. And I have comments on my blog, like, there's a commentability, so if anybody really did want to leave a legitimate comment that wasn't about clock spam, because for some reason, for this last year, I get a lot of spam on clocks. They could, and my whole blog is not just about long hair, but I posted about it a few times, you know. So yeah, that's where I would post content as opposed to a forum. I'm a blogger, so you should check out my blogs. Like, if you're internet savvy, you'll know how to figure it out, right? Like, a few internet savvy people have somehow figured out where I post, I guess. Like, they're really, like, wanting to support my channel. That's, like, what my endeavor is right now. I want to support my channel. So help me support my channel. Right? No, I'm not cutting my hair. I'm, like, growing my hair to my knees. And yeah, I'm not saying there's not good tips on that site. It's just, if I'm going to post something, I'm going to post them to my blog because, like, that site, that's where everybody goes to, like, it just adds more content on that site. So if I'm going to post something, I'll post it on here to my blog. And like I said, like, the internet savvy people, because we're on YouTube. We want to grow our channels. This is the whole point, just like grow our hair, grow our channel. Get it? It's kind of like a metaphor. Yeah. But I do actually have a friend who supports my channel a lot and has made some videos about, which is really cool. Like, I appreciate that effort. other people like are media friendly. They're like, why do you have a YouTube channel on here? They don't get it. They're like, why? And I'm like, because I like having long hair and sharing that it's not real common anymore. Just, you know, it brings me happiness, right? So not everybody gets it. Like, even though everybody in my immediate family, my close friends thinks it's cool that I have long hair, some of them are kind of like, why this channel like with long hair? I'm like, it's because it's fun for me. And I have a better camera, by the way, where I can edit really good videos, but I want to do the kind of videos I want to do. Like, I have a very set idea on what I want to do, so I'm not out to make those always and a highly edited video. But I've edited a lot of videos, even on this channel, my other channel, that I spend a lot of time on, and they're always there for anybody to watch. And just because you put a lot of time into editing a video doesn't mean like a watch. It's just kind of more random what trends, which is interesting. To get through the bottoms, it's not kind of deeply. Yeah, I do put coconut oil in my hair. It depends. Like, okay. Right now, I'm using the Manoi oil, which is coconut gardenia oil. It's an Yves Rocher kind. I also put the extra virgin coconut oil in my hair. Yeah, I put many different, like, I've been adding oil to my hair all week. Because, okay, I get my hair wet in the shower, but the last time I washed it was Monday. This is Saturday. And I go a few days without washing it, but I just get my hair wet. Like, I will, like, just get it wet when I shower. I don't need to wash it every single day. And I'm always adding oil to my hair. Like, and I don't do, like, a set amount. But, yeah, when I'm out, I have this little thing of coconut oil that I take with me. But at home, I've just been using the Yves Rocher one because it smells like gardenia. But it is... It is just, it's the Manoi oil, and it has a coconut base. So, like, I plan on washing my hair again tonight. And then maybe going a few more days. Like, I don't have a set routine. It usually goes between 3 and 5 days when I wash my hair. I like aim more for 5 because that just seems to work lately best for my hair. But like I said, I get my hair wet in between. And last time I did a conditioner wash, I didn't even do a shampoo wash because I did henna and then I washed out the henna with the conditioner. So yeah, I don't always do like a shampoo like I've been doing a co-wash. That just seems to work well for me. And you just get your hair wet in the shower in between, you know, if you want to rinse your hair out a bit. So like, when you think about like when they would say, oh, you should wash your hair every day, like you have to, like, why did they say you should wash your hair the shampoo every day and rinse and repeat? I just wear my hair in a braid. So the reason that like shampooing your hair every single day became really popular and it always says repeat if desired on the bottle is just because, you know, I've been growing my hair out off and on since 2014. But I used 2014, like, okay, 2013, my hair was up here, but I would trim my hair a lot. In the last year, I've trimmed my hair, like, less than I used to. Like, I would trim off maybe 2 or 3 inches every few months. And I've been trying to trim my hair a little bit less in the last year, since last June. I do still trim my hair, just less. And, yeah, I don't care for that. Had some little Russian guy come on my video and say, you need to trim your hair. And I'm like, no, I don't. I'll trim my hair if I want to. It's not like for you. Like, you can skedaddle to another video. It's that same thing, like with telling people what to do. I'm like, no. And when I was from him, like, I'm happy. He was like, no, you still have to. So yeah, I was like, go somewhere else with that kind of comments. Like, not appreciated. Bye. See you on the way out. Like, I don't mean to be like that, but I just don't have time for that. Like, really? If I want to do something, I'll do it. Like, I don't need that person to suggest it even after I said I'm happy. Yeah? I know, that's why I was like, I didn't put up with it. I was like, goodbye. When you're insistent on something after somebody told you that they're happy with something, you kind of begin to get a little, like, what are you doing there? Usually it's not the men as much as it's usually a little bit more, but in this case it was a guy. In that case, I don't know. Okay. Another thing I've seen since I came to doing long hair videos that I think is kind of sad are these men who post the cutting hair videos where they seem to have a fetish with wanting women's hair cut off. I find that really weird, okay? You want to cut off your hair, grow your hair, and cut it off yourself. If you want to hire somebody that wants to do that, that's fine, but there's something very distressing I've seen online, okay? Very distressing, and it is a problem, and it connotates almost like a domestic violence situation, if not worse, with these videos where they do a mock where they are cutting off a woman's hair against her will, and even if she's going along with it, oh my gosh, like, these videos are just bad on so many levels, okay? And this is even, I'm not like taking some sort of feminist position about this, or just as a humanist, it's so wrong. Like, why would you want to have this fantasy where somebody has their hair cut against their will? It's so wrong. This is why I think if you feel that way, that's fine. If you think it's cool or would be like interesting to see someone get their hair cut, become a hairstylist and cut someone's hair voluntarily. Don't put out this content where you have this fantasy that people are having their hair cut against their will. That is traumatic and just wrong on so many levels, because to me, like, what are you promoting? Okay, what are you promoting? Are you like encouraging people to do that to people? That is something that you in your mind need to think, why do I want that even as a fantasy? That has been one thing I've seen that comes up in long hair videos that's really very, very problematic. And yeah, somebody needs to speak out against it. And I'm not telling anybody what to do. You can do whatever you want. But that is another situation where you're trying to take away someone's free will. Like if somebody is growing their hair long, that's their personal choice. If you have like this fantasy about people getting their, even if it's just a play act fantasy, you're not respecting the autonomy of other people. As a humanist, you should. You know, just respect other people. Be kind. Be considerate. Do not promote content that would promote violence. That's a form of play violence. So problematic on so many levels. I don't care if some guy doesn't like that I'm saying this right now, but if you have this fetish with women getting their hair cut, play act forcible haircut, there's something wrong in your mind. You need to think about it. Why would I want that? Even as a fantasy, to have something against someone's will. You need to think about that. And maybe just if you think cutting hair is sexy, become a hairstylist and get paid to cut people's hair that willingly want to get their hair cut. Don't put that kind of content on YouTube. It's very it's wrong on so many levels. So I'm so glad I spoke out against that. That is one thing very problematic. Maybe search or research, learn more about this whole libertarian thing. Not to get overly political, the whole free will thing. It's pretty cool. Instead of having a fantasy that somebody has their hair cut against their will. That's not cool. Yep. Someone finally had to say it. I think it's very traumatic. And this stuff pops up sometimes, and maybe in your mind you can do some soul searching and think hey, why do I promote that? If you really respect women with long hair or think they're pretty, you wouldn't be promoting that crap. Sorry. Yeah, that's just some talk about long hair trends. Okay, maybe, but it's one thing if it's just long hair and it's it's a consensual thing. But when it's this forced thing, women getting their hair cut, it's very creepy. I know these people are actors and they're paid to do that, but I think it just needs to be said that YouTube may not be completely G-rated or PG, but you need to think, okay, this is a public forum, and there are people that are going on the site, and they're going to be traumatized by that, a younger person. I would hate a younger woman to see that video, and be kind of freaked out about that. Because, even force anything as play acting is wrong, okay? It just is. It's wrong, okay? It's not right. Because you're violating somebody's free will. Even if it's just play acting, if your fantasy includes someone being forced to do something, you're violating their free will. You don't have respect for other human beings. You have to have respect for other people and their boundaries. You can't let your fantasy overtake common human decency. If you want to see somebody get their hair cut, like I said, go to a salon and watch their hair being cut with free will, not. Yeah. And it bothers me too that, and it wasn't even what it was. I think it was just an American hair fetish video site that did this, where yeah, I know these women are actors, they're paid to do this, but just the fact that it seemed okay to put that content out there, and this woman was being grabbed from behind and having her hair cut off, very traumatic. Nobody wants to watch. I really wish that video had not come up in my feed, and that there's just something wrong with you if you're promoting that kind of content. I think you need to do some soul searching and ask yourself why you think it's okay. Yeah, so that's just one hair thing. I want people to feel safe, to feel good, to have free will. I don't like anything that's implied, like something against somebody's will, somebody feeling like they might have violence like against them. That to me is really scary. Like, why are you thinking that's okay? But you know, I'm not going to say anything else about that. I think the majority of people know there's something very wrong with that. Indeed, like it's not okay, you know? Beyond that, just some comments about long hair trends. But we have the freedom to just click off these videos. Like if something like that pops up, just click off of it. Don't watch it. Don't give that thing your time of day, right? Like don't, if something's really bad, report that video. Like if you see something that's really scary, just knowing like, okay, I know that YouTube's not G-rated, but we still have young people that are going to see these things, and that would be really scary, you know, for a young person, I think. So, yeah. Anyways, enough of that. Let's just not talk about those people. They're bad, right? There's nothing good about that content. Sorry. That is not positive content. Yeah, I think long hair should be appreciated, and that kind of content, honestly, if you like long hair, it doesn't really appreciate it, right? Because it's like you just think that people should grow their hair long, so for your entertainment, their hair could be cut off against their will, like even if it's a fantasy. I don't think any real long hair aficionado supports that content. It's very problematic that it even ends up on YouTube. Like, it should just be on some other adult-oriented site. It has no place on YouTube. Okay, I'm not saying YouTube's G-rated because there's like all sorts of movies and movie clips that have violence and other things on here. So, but it's still like, that's pretty bad. You know, I'm still talking about it. Okay, I guess that clip just really bothered me. I'm like, what is this? I was like, what is this? And it was like, it popped up on my feed. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? No, I haven't. I don't know who that is. I watch a few videos, but I don't watch everybody. I just know of a few YouTubers with long hair. I don't follow everybody, so if you like that person, that's cool. I kind of follow some of the YouTubers that, or one or two that I know a little bit more, I think. Just smaller YouTubers. Okay, so you don't like that person then, or? I don't know. I don't know who this person is. I don't know. I guess I can look it up later. Because I'm not going to be able to look it up when I'm live streaming on my phone anyway. Okay, well, that's cool that she likes long hair, but I would say, like, her content isn't for the average viewer. Like, so anyway, I probably should get going. Thanks for watching.